I feel like maybe you're scared or something. You're hiding behind the sofa.
No, I'm quite cozy.
Okay.
She's leaning. She can lean against it too, like lean your head against it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We know it's about you. The digressions.
How did I get the best seat in the house?
It's your
Oh, that's it.
You got here early.
You got here early. Like 30 years ago.
And later on the evening, you get to turn to Karen and say, "Dear heart, we better go to bed because these people might want to leave."
Oh no, that's
Have you ever heard that line?
5 a.m. 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Truly, I think that last song was quite fantastic because it obviously is about an experience that you'd had, but it's also about what we invest.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's actually not. It's more of a story song. It was not a personal. It was more of a personal.
Very interesting.
Cool. Well, this one's about making albums. You're about to make an album, and it's a really beautiful experience. And you'll get this. I wrote this for my friend Nigel. He calls himself Nigel of Bermondsey. In fact, he was in a band called, I don't know if you ever remember, there was a band that were huge in the UK for about 6 months, which is like a lot of bands in the UK, called Gay Dad, which is brilliant, brilliant name for like a band. And I knew them when they were famous for 6 months. I remember, and they ended up, he produced a record of mine, and he's called Nigel of Bermondsey because he was the bass player in Gay Dad. And anyway, he's a great guy, and I wrote this for him as a sort of this little postcard to him. Turned up his studio one morning, and it was friends at first sight. Put the kettle on for coffee, and we started to write. First one just came out easy. By 4 we got a couple down. Whatever you're doing in life, it's exciting when things just work out. We had our time and it was great, and I love that record we made. And if all the world never hears it, I'd make the same record again. The same record again. Bring her in. Go on, bring her in.
Oh, it's Bob.
Ocean oil. Bring her in.
We have an appreciative audience member. We just arrived.
From Boston.
From Boston.
So
From Boston,
he's
just for you,
He's coming
just for
from
you.
Boston.
He came from Boston just for you.
That's right.
Well, possibly for Harry as well.
Right.
Well, it's Nigel.
No, I love that song.
Bring him in.
He's coming.
I am.
Don't take off your shoes. Just leave them on. Don't waste a second.
Okay. We're waiting for you.
No pressure. You can't go to the bathroom either.
There, hi.
Hello. How you doing?
That's
Me, man. Fresh from Boston.
what time you got here.
That's fine. That's fine.
Still all right.
That's fine.
I think we have an extra one of those upstairs.
I'll start from the top of the song, especially if you. What's your name?
I'm Bob.
Hi, Bob. Bob.
He really did just come in from Boston.
Cool.
Just coming from Boston. Straight from the airport here.
And I'm sorry I didn't get here in time.
What do you?
Boston Bob. It's a lot better than what Porter gives you.
Turned up your studio one morning, and it was friends at first sight. Put the kettle on for coffee, and we started to write. First one just came out easy. By 4 we'd got a couple down. Whatever you're doing in life, it's exciting when things just work out. We had our time and it was great, and I love that record we made. And if all the world never hears it, I'd make the same record again. The same record again. All those Bowie vids up on YouTube that we watched during lunch, and your ridiculous jackets and hats that each day I'd try to trump. The day that label came to see us, man, we really cared what they'd think. And all the times we never went to the pub 'cause we were making something. We had our time and it was great, and I love that record we made. And if all the world never hears it, I'd make the same record again. The same record again. The other day I meant to tell you, was in France doing this gig. PA had broken, I was just wandering round the tables trying to be intuitive, playing songs to 2 people at a time in a busy bar on a Saturday night. Sounds like suicide, but by the time I was halfway, yeah man, they were all on my side. They sang, gonna follow my heart, never gonna follow my head. I wish that you'd been there to see it, when in the end they all just cheered. Yeah, we have our time and it is great. There's always a record we make. And if all the world never hears mine, I'd make the same record again. The same record again. All these discs turn to dust, you know, and all these bites are a blip. What matters is how you do it and who you're doing it with. We haven't seen each other for a while now. We know that's just one of those things. Comes when you're saving society with the magic a moog can bring. It's time to synthesize it. We had our time and it was great, and I love that record we made. And if all the world never hears it, I'd make the same record. We have our time and it is great, and there's always a record we make. And if all the world never hears mine, I'd make the same record again. The same record again. The same record again.